Hello, my name is Akin Binano, and today Hafiz and I will be presenting on how our diet affects our energy levels. On to our next slide. Have you ever felt tired or ready to nap, somehow even hungrier despite eating a full meal 20 minutes ago? Me too. I used to think that energy came from food. Apparently, that only works if you're eating the right kind of food. So we asked our friend. He studies physical education and health. Super fit guy, handsome, probably knows what mitochondria eats for breakfast. And he told me that foods that we eat doesn't just affect how our body use energy, but literally changes on how our body uses energy, whether from carbs, fats, or protein. And that's what we're going to explore today. Now, what is diet food? Diet food refers to foods or beverages that have been modified to reduce carbohydrates, sugar content. These are often chosen to support weight loss or specific dietary needs. A good diet is a style of eating that provides the body with essential nutrients such as vitamins, carbohydrates, and proteins in adequate amounts to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Let us explore how our body utilizes energy throughout the day and how our diet could affect that. On to our next slide. Now, this stacked bar graph for you is by Daniel M. Ostendorf in 2019 research on physical activity expenditure in successful weight loss maintenance in 2019. Now, we have three groups of people: WLM, NC, and OC. WLM stands for a weight loss maintainers, people who are constantly eating less food than what their body needs. And we have normal controls, people that are maintaining their weight, eating what their body requires. And OC, overweight or obese controls, people that are overweight or eating more than what their body needs. Now, as from the graph shown, we can tell that the OC, the obesity control, burns more energy from REE. Now, what is REE? REE is resting energy expenditure. It's how much our body uses energy while resting, while sitting down for basic functions. Now we can tell here that the obesity control has the highest percentage of energy usage for REE compared to normal control and weight loss maintenance. And we have TEF, or thermic effect of food, which is the energy that our body uses to digest food. And this is all similarly close to around 10% for each person, and does not vary as our body needs a certain amount of energy for everyone. And for our last one, PAEE, physical activity energy expenditure, is how much our body uses energy for physical activity, for exercises, movement. And we can tell that from our weight loss maintainers, people who eat less than what their body needs have a high consumption in their PAEE, physical activity energy expenditure, as they move more and exercise more to burn those extra calories to have a weight to maintain to lose their weight. Now, the weight loss maintainers groups exercise more to keep the weight off, so they burn more calories through PAEE. The AC group, the obesity control group, has less physical activity. Thus, their physical activity energy expenditure is lowest. Despite the obese groups burning the most total calories, it's not because they're more active, it's because their body size demands it. And that is all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hafiz bin Hazlan and I will continue presenting about the topic. So I will talk about research on the breakfast in Malaysia by Alice Monat. So in the breakfast there are several nutrients which is energy, carbohydrate, sugar, protein, fat, saturated fat and fiber. So for the nutrient I will talk about the highest and the lowest contribution. So the highest contribution of the daily breakfast is saturated fat and the lowest contribution for the daily breakfast is fiber. So the example of breakfast that has high saturated fat and low fiber is nasi lemak, roti canai, mi goreng and nasi dagang. So nasi dagang is like a East Coast nasi lemak. So next, as from the graph, as you can see, saturated fat has the highest contribution to the daily recommended intake, reaching to 150%, 37% at the breakfast, plus with 113 for the rest of the day. Next, fiber has the lowest contribution to the daily recommended intake at only 37%. 11% at the breakfast, plus with 26% for the rest of the day. So for the median, total sugar is the median contribution to the daily recommended intake, which is only 106%, 38% at the breakfast, plus with 68% for the rest of the day. In the conclusion, our body energy level depend on both what we eat and how active we are. The first graph highlighted about how we use our energy when we do physical activities, and the second graph highlight about how breakfast contribute to our daily nutrient intake. However, to feel such energized, we need a healthy diet and we need to move our muscle consistently or regularly. Simply put, good energy comes from a good food and an active lifestyle. That's all from me. Thank you.